In this video, we want to talk about ZBrush, and we're going to see how we can download it and install it in our computer. Now, ZBrush is a sculpting software. It's a 3D modeling and sculpting software where you can also apply textures and materials, so you can sculpt and paint your characters. And as you can see from the images here, you can create really accurate 3D models with a lot of details and they will look pretty realistic. So the workflow is starting with something simple and like a draft of a 3D model, and then adds a lot of polygons, a lot of faces, so that you can continue to add many more details. Now you can use ZBrush for many tasks. So you can create characters, you can do character design, you can create more technical models or more organic shapes depending on what you need to do. You can create video game characters or like movies, effects, movie characters, and animals or mechanical parts, or like a mixture of mechanical and organic parts. So there's really no limit of what you can realize with ZBrush. Now there is a distinction between low poly and high poly. Now usually when you start to work with 3D modeling, you create low poly objects or meshes, so they contain a low number of polygons, which are essentially faces for those of you who are like new to these topics. And by the way, we're going to start from the beginning. So if you never ever even create a 3D model, don't worry, we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to see everything from the basics to the more advanced tools. So usually you go from a basic model with a few polygons, and then you start to increase the number of faces or polygons. The more you increase the number of polygons, the more you're going to go into high poly, and the more details you can add to your project, to your object, to your character, or whatever it is. Now let's see the official website here. From the Google search, you can access the official website of ZBrush, which you can see here. It's on pixelogic.com, but right now it's part of the Maxon family. So you can see here, you can see the features. And by the way, you can also create printable 3D models. You can create like product design, jewelry design, and sculpt really fine details. You can create mechanical parts again, and automotive design. So there are really a lot of fields out there where you can use ZBrush. Toy design, you can create toys, you can print them, you can just render them. Uh, Depending on what you need to do, you can create again characters for animations and movies and so on. Now here it's the button when you can get ZBrush. Now ZBrush, this is the ZBrush store. ZBrush comes in different versions, so you may want to have a look to all your possibilities and what you need to your needs. So you can see here, by the way, if we go here in the gallery of the industries, you can see you can use it for video effects, movies, video games, illustration, advertising, 3D printing, scientific visualization, automotive design, jewelry design. And I think this is just a small part of what you can do. So you can really do anything with ZBrush, and this is why it's so popular and so famous. Now you find different versions of ZBrush, so you can buy the complete version, which is the one that we're gonna use in the video course here. And you can also download a demo version. So if you can download a trial that you can use for a limited time and see if it's gonna work for you, if you like it or not. If you're a student or teacher, you will find also the licenses for students and teacher, which are like less expensive than the others. And then you have a different version of ZBrush. You have ZBrush Core and ZBrush Core Mini. Now ZBrush Core is like a smaller version of ZBrush, so it doesn't have all the features that ZBrush has. So I think there are like the most basic and the most important ones, and you can see all the features just by going there and check them. So definitely you can sculpt and create details and do basically almost everything, but it's just a smaller version. So, and it also less expensive, about 4 times less expensive. That's the complete ZBrush. And then you have ZBrush Core Mini, which is like even smaller application. And this is really, it's free, so you can download it for free just to test ZBrush and see if you like it. You can do like really basic sculpting operations, but everything that will get you the idea of what you can do. So I think that's pretty important. Now there are also some comparisons page where you can compare ZBrush Core Mini with ZBrush Core, so you can see which feature it's in one and which is not, and also the limits that you have. And you can also compare, you will find here the comparison between ZBrush Core and ZBrush, so you can see the difference between one and the other. You can see that essentially you have more power in ZBrush. You can create like bigger images, or you can use all these different tools that you can see that are not available in a ZBrush Core. But take your time, check all the features, decide which one you like, and get all the information that you want. It's a really interesting website that is gonna give you more hints of what you can do with the software. And I guarantee you, you can do a lot of things. Now you can see you have ZBrush 2022 here, and Core is 2021. So you select the one you want. You also have annual or monthly, and you can buy here the one that you want. So you're gonna access then to your account, to your license page, and here you can click on download. First of all, you need to download Maxon app, which is an app that is gonna manage all the software that you download from Maxon and that you can use. So just install that, and when it's finished, that's the installer right here. It's a simple installer. Just go all the way through, and it's gonna be really simple. When it's finished, this is going to be showing you the apps that you have at your disposal. In my case, I have ZBrush, so I click on the install, I select latest version, and just wait for the ZBrush to be downloaded and installed. You can see there is currently downloading. So when it's finished to download, it's gonna ask you which language do you want. And in this video course, I'm gonna use English. So I'm gonna select English. I'm again finish the installation here with this really simple wizard. So just go next, next, next. You can select also if you don't want some of these tools and features, but I'm gonna install everything. Once it's finished, you can launch directly here. You can go in the desktop, you will find a shortcut icon. You can double click that, and it's gonna show you this like I think it's floppy disk icon, which is gonna tell you that okay, I'm loading the software. So this is how easy it is, quick and easy to get ZBrush. And once you're in, this is gonna be your welcome screen with updates. You can go in the settings here and you can decide if you want to see it always, but since it could be annoying, you could select show if news are updated, so it's not gonna show up every time you're gonna open up the software. And then you can bring it down there, and there it is. So this is the interface. This is the classic ZBrush look with this kind of gray and orange colors, but we can see that we're gonna see that we can change the interface. You can customize it a little bit, and this is a like the project tab where you can find all the projects, and also templates that you can use at the beginning if you wanna start to study the software. And you can see there you have Boolean and jewelry, 3D printing, and Z-spheres. So it's kind of a mixture of things that you can do in ZBrush. You can really do a lot of things. So we're trying to go step by step. We're gonna start with the really simple things and then move to more complex, step by step, increasing the level of difficulty little by little, so that again everyone can follow, even the ones that they don't really know anything about 3D modeling and sculpting. Now, if you want to start to see if the software works with your graphic card, and if you don't have any issue, you can just click on this model here or these projects just to open something and see if everything is going fine. And we can start to see the polygons here. This is a low poly. Well, it's kind of a midway between a low poly and a high poly, but we can definitely increase the quality of these and start to sculpt. But this is just an introduction. I just wanted to show you how easy it is and quick to download and install ZBrush. So if you like it, subscribe and stay updated for the following videos. If you want to support us, join the channel. Thanks for watching. Check our other video courses in the channel. You will find a lot of videos about 3D modeling and also other software contained sculpting tools like Blender and Cinema 4D, etc. But this is probably the best one that is out there in terms of sculpting and painting. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video where we're gonna start to talk about the interface.